Hey guys, welcome back to this C programming tutorial, learning by coding. In this tutorial, we have a task. Let's say we should print integers from 0 up to 20, one per line. And we should be counting on steps of 2. So we'll be going 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so forth till 20. So the expected output should be as follow. So let's go into code block and see how we can implement that. Alright, here we are. In the previous tutorial, we had a task that we were required to output integers from 1 to 15, and that's the result that we got. Now we're going to modify this code so that we can output from 0 to 20. So the first modification here is to change the value of j from 1 to 0. Basically the initialization. So we initialize j from 0. Does mean we will be getting 0 on the output. Now that solves already one of our problem, because we need to print from 0 to 20 in intervals of 2 even numbers. Now what's the next things to do? The next things to do here is we have now to change this condition. So the same way that we were getting 15 was by incrementing j from 15 to 16 so that the condition can be true when j is 15. The same can be done here by changing the value there to 21. That means those will be checked out when j is 20. We will be getting j 20 to be printed on our screen, which is correct. But this statement can also be changed by including the less or equal to 20. Those will also yield the same result, because this statement will be true when j is less or equal to 20. So we'll still be printing that onto our screen. Now that part of the problem is solved. Now we need to solve the next issue here, because remember we need to be printing integers on steps of 2 starting from 0. This statement here, we know that is a +1 incrementation, which means it's increasing the value of j by 1, which can also be changed by writing plus equal 1. Now this is also incrementing j by 1. Let's run it and see. We're getting exactly the same output. J is being incremented by 1 starting from 0, which is the initialization. Now how do we go from steps of 2? You guessed it, we just have to change that value from 1 to 2. This means we'll be incrementing j by 2. Now how do we skip the odd number? Because clearly we will be printing only the even number from 0, 2, 4, 6 and so forth. Why? Because first, when j is 0, this condition is true, we will print 0, but j will be incremented by 2, so j will now be 2 the next time when it's come to check. And the condition will be true, and j will be incremented by 2 again, which will be 4. So we're not going to get odd values, it will only be even value, because we are only incrementing by 2, which is an even number. So if we run this, we will be getting our output as required from the task, which is from 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so forth till 20. But now notice that we are not getting the end of loop. Why are we not getting the end of loop? Obviously because by the time the loop is exiting here, the value of j is not 16. The value of j is 22, not 20, because the loop is still executing when j is 20. Only when this condition is false, that means j is not 20 or is not less than 20, that means it's greater than 20, then this condition will be false and we're going to get here. But how much is it? Thus 20 plus 2, because that is when this loop is exiting when the value of j is 20 and we're adding a 2 onto it, and that's when the condition is now becoming false and it's exiting. So for us to catch the end of loop statement, we have to change the value here to 22, we have to check if j is equal to 22. Then we print the end of loop. Let's give it a check. There it is. We're getting the end of loop, and we're getting the output exactly as the task required. We're getting from 0 to 20 with even numbers and our end of loop statement. And this is how you implement these changes with C coding. You have to practice it over and over so you can get familiarity with the for loop and all the C syntax around it. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so that you get the next tutorial. Thank you. Cheers.